Mini episode 1872 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1872, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 6 of the 2025 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 7 of the college football season. This podcast is excerpted from this week's edition of the 2025 FDH College and Pro Tip Sheet, available on the main page at fantasydrafthelp.com. Extra features that you will find there include our first four teams on the outside looking in for the college football playoff, our full NFL power rankings, our NFL rankings by division and by conference, and our list of fantasy players never to bench if they are healthy and not on a bye. This week's byes are Houston and Minnesota. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Here they are. 1 Ohio State, 2 Oregon, 3 Miami, 4 Texas A&M, 5 Indiana, 6 Oklahoma, 7 Georgia, 8 Mississippi, 9 Alabama, 10 Texas Tech, 11 Georgia Tech, 12 Memphis. For last week's picks, we are 2 and 3, and we're 11, 18, and 1 on the year. Here's what we've got this week. Ohio State minus 14 over Illinois, Alabama minus 3 over Missouri, Indiana plus 7.5 over Oregon, Oklahoma plus 1 over Texas, and Florida plus 7.5 over Texas A&M. In the NFL, we're going for our fourth season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. Last week we were 7-7 overall, 1-2 on the Big Three, 1-0 on the lock. It's 33, 44, and 1, 6 and 9, and 3 and 2 on the season. Here's our picks for this week. Philadelphia minus 7.5 over the New York Giants. The New York Jets plus 7.5 over Denver. Arizona plus 7 over Indianapolis. Baltimore plus 7.5 over the LA Rams. Dallas minus 3 over Carolina. Pittsburgh minus 5.5 over Cleveland. Seattle minus 1 over Jacksonville. Las Vegas minus 4 over Tennessee, Tampa Bay minus 3 over San Francisco, Green Bay minus 14 over Cincinnati, Kansas City minus 2.5 over Detroit, and Washington minus 4.5 over Chicago. For our Big Three, it's New England minus 3.5 over New Orleans, and Buffalo minus 4.5 over Atlanta. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 6, it's the LA Chargers, minus 4 over Miami. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now, here's our non-gimme picks for the week. Quarterback, Sam Darnold, Justin Fields, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones, Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Drake May, Bo Nix, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, and Caleb Williams. Running back, Devon Achane, James Cook, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, J.K. Dobbins, Rico Dowdle, Travis Etienne, Breece Hall, Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, David Montgomery, Tony Pollard, Cam Scatabo, DeAndre Swift, Kenneth Walker III, Rachaad White, Javonte Williams, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver, Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Emeka Egbuka, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Ladd McConkey, Tetaroa McMillan, DK Metcalf, Jacoby Myers, Chris Olave, Roma Dunze, George Pickens, Michael Pittman, Calvin Ridley, Deebo Samuel, Devontae Smith, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Courtland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, Jamison Williams, Garrett Wilson, and Xavier Worthy. Tight end, Jake Ferguson, Travis Kelce, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, and Tyler Warren. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.